All right, that's good.
Good. Okay. Invoking the spirit of all saints. Natalie, would you be reader 1, Ella 2, and Von Trail 3?
Yes, okay.
Sophia, Spirit who inspires all saints, come to our gathering here this day.
For all saints, past and present, who have been faithful to the vision you have blazed within them, we are thankful.
Light the fire of your vision within us, so that we too embody you, now and always, are she.
Wisdom Sophia is rising everywhere. Feel her loving care. Wisdom Sophia is calling us today. Take her peaceful way. Wisdom Sophia is longing to be heard. Listen to her words. Wisdom Sophia is bringing healing grace. Live in her embrace. In my heart she will rise, she will rise, she will rise. In my heart she will rise, she will rise. She will rise. In my heart she will rise, she will rise. In the world she will rise, she will rise, she will rise. In the world she will rise, she will rise. She will rise. In the world she will rise, she will rise. In justice she will rise, she will rise, she will rise. In justice she will rise, she will rise. She will rise. In justice she will rise, she will rise. In my heart she will rise, she will rise, she will rise. In my heart she will rise, she will rise. She will rise. In my heart she will rise, she will rise.
That was beautiful.
Good. Now we're celebrating an early All Saints Day and celebrating saints past, and then we're going to celebrate some present as well. So readers, let's see, we left off at Alex, if you be reader number 1, Winner 2, Natalie 3, Von Trail 4.
Harriet Tubman, called the Moses of your people, you followed your vision of liberation, leading your people out of bondage into the promised land of freedom. With rare courage, you led over 300 enslaved people out of America's Egypt, risking your life to let your people go.
You first determined to make your own exodus. Free at last, you exclaimed. I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person now I was free. There was such a glory over everything. The sun came like gold through the trees and over the fields, and I felt like I was in heaven.
Not content to bask in the glory of your own freedom, you answered the divine call to help others run away from slavery by the Underground Railroad. On another sacred mission of freedom, you joined Susan B. Anthony and other suffragists, encouraging sisters to stick together to gain the right to vote, assuring them that Mother God was on their side.
Sister Harriet, like Brother Moses and Sister Miriam before you, you trusted supernatural power to break bonds of oppression and slavery. If miracles make saints, then you are Saint Harriet. Your whole life overflowed with miracles.
Okay, Ella, if you be reader 1, and then let's see, I skip around. Alex 2, and Winter 3, and then back to Natalie.
Susan B. Anthony, gentle Quaker woman, mother of the revolution. You refused to be refused the vote and stirred women across the country to refuse. You led women from passive to active resistance. Wise Susan, embodiment of Sophia before you knew her name.
Woman of wisdom, Sister Susan, you followed the inner light guiding you to liberty and justice. You spoke your truth that became our truth. It was we, the people, not we, the male citizens, who formed this union to give the blessings of liberty, not to the half of ourselves and the half of our posterity, but to the whole people, women as well as men.
Mother of freedom, Susan B. Anthony, we have valued you too lightly. Your image stamped on $1 coins, almost out of circulation, is small compensation for 50 years of tireless work to change an unjust system.
Courageous and saintly Susan, as the pilgrims who came to find religious liberty in a new world, you set out with divine determination blazing in your eyes to claim women's rights to our land. Too soon have we forgotten your hard-won victories. Too easily let your voice and ours fade away like echoes in a dark cave.
Ella, you would do reader 1, and Von Trail 2, and Alex 3.
Sojourner Truth came to set people free, claiming her vision of full liberty, freeing enslaved, held by gender and race, guiding us all to create a new place.
Sojourner Truth sang a spirit-filled song, pleading for people who suffered so long. Rise up and act so all rights are restored. Help those who labor without a reward.
Sojourner Truth preached to take down each wall, opening doors to new freedom for all, helping her race to escape painful plights as she urged women to claim equal rights.
In Winter 4.
Sojourner Truth led the way to new life, challenging evil so people can thrive. With her, we follow the wisdom and way, working for justice and peace to hold sway.
Okay. Sorry, I skipped Ain't I a Woman, but Von Trail, if you would do the reading, Sojourner's Truth, Ain't I a Woman?
You can read the first two paragraphs. If you want, isn't it?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This was given extemporaneously by an enslaved woman who could not read. So as my daughter and I share reading of this manuscript, I'd like for us to keep that in the forefront of our mind. Speech entitled Ain't I a Woman by Sojourner Truth, delivered at the 1851 Women's Convention in Akron, Ohio. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think that twixt the Negroes of the South and the women of the North, all talking about rights, the white men will be in a fix pretty soon. But what's all this here talking about? The man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles or gives me any best place. Ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could head me. And ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most of them sold off to slavery. And when I cried out for my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman?
Then they talk about this thing in the head. What's this they call it? Member of audience whispers, intellect. That's it, honey. What's that going to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint and yours holds a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? Then that little man in black there, he says women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now they's asking to do it. The men better let them. Obliged to you for hearing me. And now old Sojourner ain't got nothing more to say.
Thank you. And now Vontrell and Alexandra are going to sing a song that they wrote.
We've been inspired with our collaboration with Jan of reimagining songs. So this is one that we reimagined from the traditional gospel song, Oh Lord, Won't You Help Me? Instead of Oh Lord, we have substituted Sophia, which means wisdom. So this is our reimagined version. Sophia, I want you to help me. Sophia, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Sophia, I want you to help me. While I'm praying, I want you to help me. Ooh, while I'm praying, I want you to help me. Ooh, While I'm watching, I want you to help me. Oh, somebody, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. So, yeah, I want you to help me. While I'm jogging, I want you to help me. Oh, yeah. I'm jogging, I want you to help me. Ooh, help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, dear, I want you to help me. While I'm driving, I want you to help me. Oh, while I'm driving, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, dear, I want you to help me. While I'm sleeping, I want you to help me. While I'm sleeping, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, fear, I want you to help me. Wow, seeking justice, I want you to help me. Oh, wow, seeking justice, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. So, dear, I want you to help me. While I'm in school, I want you to help me. Oh, while I'm in school, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. So, yeah, I want you to help me. So, yeah, I want you to help me. Please, Lord, yeah, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. So, dear, I want you to help me. I want you to help me. Yeah, I want you to help me.
Thank you. That was beautiful, inspiring. Okay, Winter, your reading.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity. This is an original creation written in October 2022 and read in October 2022. Holy Ones, Feminist and Womanist Saints. It is rare to read or hear about women saints. Their spirit-filled lives and ministries display heroic virtues. There is and has been patriarchy constraint, limiting their divine contributions, meaning their stories are rarely told. Their complaints were and are minimized. They stood up for justice, the poor, the excluded, the marginalized, and even the uneducated. They summoned their inner strength so they would not faint. As chosen people, they were sanctified with holiness to transform lives. On various levels, they were quaint, in some cases charming, colorful, appealing. However, all were unusual for their era and time. Let us paint their stories, their successes, their divine contributions for all to hear and know. Whether you call them secular or spiritually ordained saints, I list these known and unknown names for you to discover and learn. Sister Jamie T. Phelps, Saint Hildegard of Bingen, Maya Angelou, Saint Margaret, Saint Clare of Assisi, Harriet Tubman, Saint Agnes, Saint Patricia Chappell, Sandra Day O'Connor, Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, Saint Josephine Bakati, just to name a few. They may not all have the title, but their work, their miracles of changing lives spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically is definitely our Mother God's divine call, their special purpose. Their work, their commitment, their passion, their sacrifice can paint a picture worthy of reading and rereading their life stories, their biographies. They have been known to inspire and motivate men and women across centuries and generational boundaries. They are powerful role models and sheroes who are divine feminist and womanist matron saints. Ashe and amen.
Ashe and amen. Thank you. Thank you.
God as Lady Wisdom, who gives long life and peace. The book of Proverbs tells us that she is more precious than all the silver and gold and fine jewels in the world, and that she is like a tree of life to those who follow her paths of peace and love and kindness. Wisdom teaches us to do what is right and true. She calls us to listen and learn from her words of truth.
Some people make fun of her teaching and do many hurtful things, but she keeps calling us to do right. Wisdom rewards those who follow her teaching. Prize her highly, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. She will place on your head a fair garland. She will bestow on you a beautiful crown.
Listen, listen.